this is borne out by the facts, by newspaper research, and by, actually, you can read about it in my new book, Tuesday Night at the Gardens, Pro Wrestling in Louisville, available at JimCornette.com. In 1974, the first year that Jerry Lawler was a main event attraction in Memphis, Tennessee, the Mid-South Coliseum had 50, that's 50 wrestling events in that calendar year. And for those 50 events, they sold right at 400,000 tickets. That means an average of 8,000 people, week in, week out, 50 times over the course of the year in one city. The population of Memphis in that year was 720,000, actually the population of Shelby County, Tennessee. For New York to do the same percentage of the population in wrestling tickets as Memphis did that year, they would have had to have 50 events at Madison Square Garden, and those events would have had to draw in 89,000 fans each. And I said that Vince McMahon and the WWE will be lucky if this year, if they sell, and you take WrestleMania out of the equation, because what the fuck? If in this country, the United States of America, if the WWE sells 400,000 live event tickets this year, they'll probably be lucky. In the entire country, not just one city. And then some knucklehead thought he was a math major, got on Twitter and said, well, the Barclays Center in Brooklyn holds 18,000 people, and 52 times that, like every Raw draws 18,000 people. Like even that 18,000 for real in the Barclays Center instead of what they just announced. He doesn't realize they work the attendance figures too in the WWF these days. They have to because they're not filling up the buildings anymore. My God, the stunning ignorance. I just try to enlighten people that they have fucked the business up, because once that, I liken it to this. And guys, I don't know, are either one of you married? You got girlfriends?
Both married.
Very good.
Both
then
married,
in that case, then I'll say it's somebody else. It's not you guys. It's somebody else. Has a crush on a beautiful girl, right? And you admire this girl and you love this girl and you just dream about this girl, and finally you work up the courage and you go up to her and you invite her out to dinner, and she accepts, and you're over the moon, you're so happy. And then she follows that up with, I don't like you, and I wouldn't fuck you in a million years, but I'm looking forward to the free meal. That's exactly what we've done now in the wrestling industry. We have told the fans all those years we were yanking your chain, and now we're still yanking your chain, but we expect you to buy this shit anyway, even though we tell you that we're not really mad at each other and it's all a show. That is the stupidest thing that I've ever heard of. Whether it is or not, whether you think you know or not, until they could prove it, which they couldn't until we got the corporate people and the jock-sniffing comedy writers involved, you never knew for sure, and they still came back so they could try to figure it out for themselves. Once they know, because you've told them, there's no reason to do this anymore. And then people get upset at me because I report this, and they say he's bitter because he doesn't have a job anymore. I'm 54 years old. I didn't stick all my money up my fucking nose. I don't want a job. I don't like to leave the house to get the mail, much less to go on the road. I pick my spots where I want to go, when I want to go, and if I don't want to go somewhere, I don't go there. I work for who I want to based on who I like and who treats me nice. I don't have to put up with people I don't enjoy in my life anymore. That's part of being old and being semi-retired. But somehow that's turned against me. So I sit here and I fuck with people on Twitter because they're so easy to fuck with, because they're stupid and they don't get it.